Goal between the sides, it was your goal, big deflection, but you've got to shoot to score, haven't you?
Exactly, and I think you make your own luck. I worked really hard going back and defending, so I think that was me reward for all the hard work. We've had plenty of games like this where we've had big performances, but we haven't followed it up, so that's what we're looking to do, be consistent. It's not just one win, we keep on going and we become a winning machine.
Big win, big day. The reality of the position is clear with us. You can feel that in the stadium. But at the same time, we're good here at Goodison. We've been good in my time here. We've won 5 out of 7 games. We don't concede like we do away from home. The fighting spirit that we showed, the qualities that we showed, are a big deal for us. And we need to replicate that. It's 3 points. It's 1 win. We need more.
Where does this leave your pursuit of a top 4 place, Ralph?
Difficult. I mean, as long as we don't win our own games, it doesn't make sense to hope for good results from the other teams. And as I said, especially in the first half hour, we should have scored a goal or two out of that first half hour, but we didn't. And then all of a sudden, being 1 goal down, it changed the whole game.
These lads are desperate to do well for this club. Desperate. So a mistake here and there is not for the want of trying. That happens in football. But when they get together and fight like they did today, that was my message for the last 2 days, then they can do really good things. And it came off.
Well, they certainly seem to get together today. Huge result, obviously, for Everton, and a real resolute performance.
Yeah, not just resolute, Gary. It was organised, full of energy, disciplined. I think it really helped getting the first goal as well. It got the fans on side. It gave them something to hang on to. There was very few mistakes today, which obviously has been a big problem for Everton in recent games, especially away from home. It's simple decisions like this. Ben Godfrey was terrific today. He made the mistake at Burnley. He needed a big performance. He didn't dive in. He held his ground well. Delph came into the team with Alan. He made 4 changes today. Did Frank Lampard, Coleman and Keane as well, who came back in, who's faced huge criticism. That is probably his best game in a long, long time. Their shape was good, as I talked about. Look how many bodies they've got in there. And the tenacity of the side was everywhere. Everyone was at it. Blocks, putting your body on the line, exactly what you expect when you're fighting down the bottom. There's been a couple of games away from home where they've capitulated and the Everton fans have, showed their disappointment, but not today. You watch this clip here, I mean, look how many bodies are in the box. There's 9 of them. Desperately trying to keep the ball out of the net. This is as the game went on and United were putting on more pressure. And they can be proud of this performance because they've had 3 games in a week, and right near the end of the game, look, you substitute Gray, left back Mikalenko had his best game in an Everton shirt, and Godfrey, all desperately trying to stop the equaliser going in from Wan-Bissaka. So big win, but it's only the start. They've got some huge games coming up. I think they've got Leicester next, so that's going to be a test. But it's a good start for Frank now. It's a good foundation for them to build up.
Indeed. And you felt, Ian, if one man epitomised the effort and the vigour of Everton's performance, it's a former Gooner, of course.
Yes,
Alex Iwobi.
He was magnificent, and he's somebody that, no matter how he's playing, even when he played against West Ham, made a mistake, but he does not stop trying to get on the ball, trying to be progressive, but it was his work rate today. This is the kind of performance you want to see from somebody at home. The Everton fans want to see somebody putting in this kind of work rate, because if they're going to get themselves out of the predicament they find themselves in, it's this kind of work rate. Look at him. He is literally, he's hunting it down. He hasn't stopped. Here he goes again. He puts in another shift here to get himself across here. And we're talking about somebody that when he gets on the ball, he's trying to be progressive, but his work rate in this game today was fantastic. Him, Delph coming in, Alan, you could see it there, covered the most ground today. That's exactly what they're going to need. His performance was magnificent today.
Yeah. Got enough stout? I think should have, shouldn't
Well,
they?
I didn't expect them to. I thought they would beat Burnley and not beat United, but they've done it the other way around. If they could carry on doing that, good luck to them.
For Manchester United, Marcus Rashford made his 200th appearance for the club, and obviously he's had lots of ups. This season's been a bit difficult for him, but you could argue he's probably United's biggest threat today.
Today, he did not deserve to be taken off. Righty and I were gobsmacked when he came off. There was other players on the pitch not contributing. From minute 1, he was trying to make things happen. Really unlucky there. It's a super save from Pickford. He was coming in off that left side, getting himself in central areas, which is where you want your wingers to be, getting in there to try and score a goal. He likes taking up these positions. Again, gets himself on the end of it. Another good save from Pickford. And in a game where United were struggling to create, he was the one trying to run in behind with his pace and cause a problem. One touch here, maybe if he was a bit more confident, played a few more minutes, And then not long after this, right, they've brought him off.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's one of those things that we knew that he's always going to be up against it with everything what he's done off the field.
Do you think the part that he's played off the field, the miraculous things that he's done, it gives people
it gives them a feel,
ammunition to have a go?
Exactly, to say, oh, you should be concentrating on your football. And he's somebody that is probably concentrating on his football, but he's going through a bad patch of form. But
we've all done that.
It happens. And the fact is that the manager's, it's not worked at Man United in respect of what's gone on with the manager. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do in the summer.
Yeah. One bit of news before we move on. After the game at Goodison, a video emerged of Cristiano Ronaldo appearing to throw a fan's phone to the ground as he left the pitch. The forward said on social media tonight, "I would like to apologise for my outburst, and if possible, I would like to invite this supporter